Hey guys, I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today, while I'm at home recovering a little bit, I thought I would go over some canteens that I carry, the ones that I like to use the most. I have a couple of different kinds, and I'll show you why I use those and my likes and my my dislikes, I guess I should say. So stay with me. I'll reposition the camera, get a little bit closer so you can actually see the equipment. Okay guys, here's the next system that I use quite a bit. This is your more socially acceptable canteen, I guess I would call it. You don't get looked at quite as hard when you run around with this out in the public as you do when you're carrying a U.S. military canteen. You know, when it comes to function, I really don't care, but why draw attention to yourself when you don't have to sometimes? So here is a 1 quart clean canteen stainless steel bottle with a Nestle cup in stainless steel, and this bag that I picked up from the Pathfinder gathering last year. Now it has a zipper compartment on the front, and contained within that I keep a small scrubby pad, a couple of bottles of water purification tablets. This is a fish mouth spreader, and I use this to place inside the top of the stainless steel bottle, and that will allow you to set that bottle right into a fire, boil that water, and then using this loop here at the top, you can take a stick and stick in there and remove that from the fire and even pour, and not have to worry about messing up your threads on your bottle with your multi-tool or what have you. Also, within this kit is a small, this thing is made out of, it's a WetFire stove made out of titanium, and it just folds up, and this is just the coolest little thing. You just unfold it, set the base down there. Now I don't use the WetFire tinder. I find that it makes a great tinder, but when I use it to cook with, it really stains up the bottom of my cup. It sits up a lot. So I use this Esbit, E-S-B-I-T. The cube sits in the little tray right here perfect. And a little tip for you, I take the aluminum foil on top, lay that in the bottom of the tray, then lay the cube in there and light it. And when I'm done, it keeps the bottom from getting messed up. And then you can just take your Nestle cup and sit right on top of there, and it works great. The advantage of this particular stove is it's extremely lightweight and compact. I mean, the thing folds up to a very small, it weighs just, I don't know what the weight is, but it's like nothing. You don't even notice you have it. Comes in this little zipper pouch which holds the stove. I keep a WetFire tinder in there for starting fires, and 3 fuel tabs in this little small Ziploc bag. The disadvantage to it is because it sets up and it's all open around it, you can get quite a bit of heat loss. So if you have wind blowing, you may need to create some type of a wind skirting around it, either with sticks and limbs or just keeping a small piece of aluminum foil along with to build a little diverter around that. Also within this bag, I keep a couple of supplements to go in my water, a couple of instant Via packs for coffee, and a ferrocerium rod. The ferrocerium rod, of course, just another backup for my fire making capabilities. Now this bottle travels with me a lot. Anytime I go away from the house for any significant time, even on a road trip, if I'm not out practicing bushcraft skills and I just want to carry my water with me, this is what I like to carry. 1 quart is a pretty good amount of water, and that clean canteen bottle, I will tell you what, I have burned, beat, and just abused that bottle, and it has held up fantastic. And the same with the cup. I mean, it's got a couple little dents in it, but it still serves me well right to this day. Now I'll come back and I'll show you on the next video a couple of other options that you can utilize. Thanks for joining me once again. I'm Tim Langston with Red Dog Bushcraft. God bless.